Hi guys, and welcome to the SN Studio for our first Horus Heresy 2.0 battle report, where my personal Imperial Fists, the Sons of Dawn of the 42nd Company, will valiantly defend the Steeport from the invading Iron Warriors led by Warsmith Karlav, aka DC for today, who will put the siege expertise of the Legion into a grinding war of attrition. Today we have an abandoned depot on the outskirts of the city of Cadmian Citadel on the planet of Hydra Condatus. An amazing battlefield for our first Horus Heresy battle report. I think it's time to check out the lists, and that's coming up next. So, for today's 2000 points of Imperial Fists, we are actually taking every single unit that the new Age of Darkness box set actually brings. I've done this on purpose so you guys at home can actually see what these units do on the battlefield and how they actually perform. It is a very good box set and a very good list to start that off with. So for today's Rite of War, we have the Pride of the Legion. Apart from that, we have 2 HQs, 2 Praetors. Our first Praetor, which is my Warlord for today, has a master-crafted Paragon blade. He has Artificer armor and an Archeotech pistol. Apart from that, he has taken the Solar Martial Warlord trait, which is a specific Imperial Fists Warlord trait. My second Praetor is also in Artificer armor. He has a master-crafted power axe and a Disintegrator pistol. For my troop choices, I have 3. I have 2 units of 10 tactical marines. Both of my sergeants have a plasma pistol and a power sword, and in each of those we have separate upgrades. We have one with a Vox cast and a Vexilia, and my second one, which is still 10-man squad, also has a Vox cast in it. We also have a big 19-man blob of tactical marines. We have a Vexilia in there as well, and the sergeant is rocking a plasma pistol and a power fist. Moving on to elites, we have 2 units of Cataphractii Terminators. Who doesn't like Cataphractii Terminators? So we actually have 2 different squads. We have a squad of 5 with dual lightning claws, and the sergeant is rocking a harness on top of that, as well as an upgrade. And for my second Terminator squad, we have a heavy flamer. The rest all have power fists and combi bolters. No further upgrades on that unit. We also have in the elite slot a Contemptor Dreadnought. We have a multi-melter inbuilt in the power fist, and he is rocking an auto cannon, which is very good this edition just because they have been given the rending special rule, which is amazing. Now, rending 6 up, but still adds a lot to the autocannons right now. Apart from that, we have in the heavy support a Spartan tank. We've got the las cannons on the sponsons. We've got the heavy bolter as the middle gun, and apart from that, I have upgraded it to have flare shields for the -1 strength to weapons that target it. It's not only in the front anymore, it's anywhere, which is great to actually see. Now, for my Imperial Fists, for those that are new to this edition, what I get is I get a +1 to hit for all auto and bolt weapons, which is perfect. You can really build the lists around that trait, which is really cool to see. So that is my list for today, 2000 points on the nose. Let's check out DC's Iron Warriors.
Finally, I'm here on the field with the traitors where it all began, and I'm taking the 28th Grand Company of the Iron Warriors against the Imperial Fist Dogs today. Now, we are using the Rites of War Sons of Olympia, and on top of that, it is being led by Warsmith Karlav himself. Warsmith Karlav has a Paragon blade, a Volkite charger, and the upgrade to be a Warsmith, and his Warlord trait is the Tyrant of Lystra. I think I pronounced that correctly. Then following him, we have a Centurion in Cataphractii armor who has been upgraded to be a Librarian today, and he is taking the Biomancy Discipline. Then finally, in the non-force organization slot of HQs, we have a Legion command of Terminators in Cataphractii armor, with obviously the standard bearer, and all three of them have chain fists, just for a little extra oomph. Then following that, in troop choices, we have 2 units of Tactical Marines, 15 in each squad with a Vexilla. On top of that, we have Shrapnel rounds, which is Iron Warriors special. Shrapnel rounds for all of their bolters, which comes in with the Hammer of Olympia to get extra shots. Really, really nice. Following that, we have in Elites a unit of Tyrant Siege Terminators in Cataphractii armor. They're just absolute beasts. They got the Power Fists on them, and obviously the missile racks on top. 5 of those. Then following them, we have 5 Terminators in traitorous armor, and then that has lightning claws a piece on them to make them just a little bit more close combat orientated, because the list lacked that a little bit. Supporting them, or dedicated transport with those, is a Land Raider, which again doesn't take up one of the heavy slots because the unit is using it as a transport. Then following them, we have in heavy support the Leviathan with a Cyclonic Melter Lance and the Phosphorus Bombs and the Siege Claw on the side. And also we have the Vindicator, which with the Demolisher Cannon should give me some distance of artillery. So that's the list. It's almost 2,000 points. And let's head now to the battlefield on the edge of the capital, where the actual destruction of the Imperial Fists will begin.
The planet of Hydra Condatus became an early victim to the flames of the Horus Heresy. The world would be rendered a quagmire battleground between enemies that had always harbored a bitter rivalry. Now free of their restraints to prove to the galaxy which legion would stand triumphant, there would be no mercy. The stalwart defenders of the Cadmean Citadel from the 42nd Company of the Imperial Fists Legion fought a grinding war of attrition, besieged by Iron Warriors on all sides. After a fierce orbital bombardment, the invading Iron Warriors began their assault in earnest, which would culminate in many months of brutal siege warfare that would see the expertise of either legion put through their paces. This battle commenced on the outskirts of the city, where the mustering 28th Grand Company of the Iron Warriors, led by Warsmith Karlav, took to the field. Brother would slay brother as the Imperium is plunged into civil war.
And here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war.
I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm hungry, everything.
You're just nervous because you don't want to do mistakes.
Obviously.
That's
yeah.
what I have in my head as well. But we're not going to make any mistakes.
No.
War of Lies for the mission, Dawn of War deployment. The good thing about this is that there's no night fighting.
Boo.
Boo, yeah, boo. Which is easier for us, I guess.
It's easier, but my bolters are shorter range, so I was quite happy for the night fighting.
That's very true as well. Anyway, I won the first roll-off. So first of all, let's take a look at the mission. So this mission has 5 objectives on the table, which we place before the game starts. The center one has to be as close as possible to the center. Obviously, we've moved it a bit to the right there, just because this piece of terrain is in the middle. And then we both allocate 2 objectives each in turns, with another roll-off, which I won as well. So we've got the 5 objectives on the table. Obviously, they can't be close to each other or within the table edge. So we've put that correctly. Terrain-wise, everything is basically ruins, except obviously these which are impassable. We're using these crates as impassable. We're using these crates as impassable, and 2 of the buildings, which is this one here and that one in that corner, are impassable, but still ruins. Apart from that, we've got some craters as well, as you can see. We've got a couple on that side and a couple on this side with Mr. Dreadnought here. Mr. Leviathan, not Dreadnought. He's better. He's better.
I haven't named him yet.
Yes, we do have to.
Comment below if you've got a good name for the Iron Warriors.
Let's see how he performs.
Yeah,
If he performs really well, we can give him a
name.
good epic name. If not, we just make fun of him and call him Bob. Cool. Perfect. So that is it. Mission already talked about, and I won the first roll off, so I'm going to go to this side where DC is, which is a bit confusing, and talk my way through my deployment. So we've got the first squad of tactical marines here close to this ruin. We've got Mr. Spartan here. Inside that Spartan, I've got the Terminator squad, the Shooty Terminator squad, and the Power Axe, Mastercrafted Power Axe Praetor. In the middle here, we've got my Warlord leading this big unit of infantry into what hopefully will be
the kill zone.
That objective. No, I just want to reach that objective. That is my priority for today. And then lastly, on the left flank, we have another unit of Marines with Mr. Dreadnought here with his autocannon. Apart from that, I also have in reserve the other unit of Cataphracti.
Yes, you do.
Terminators with the dual lightning claws ready to come down and basically kill anything that moves that isn't yellow.
We've got some yellow on us.
Yeah, a bit, but
a bit, not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Okay, perfect. So do you want to go through your deployments?
So starting from your right flank, we've got Bob, the Leviathan. He's named as such until he gets some glory on the table. We've got the Siege Terminator squad, followed by a big infantry block there. And then we have the Warlord with his cadre of chosen warriors.
So retinue.
It is. But they are called chosen warriors. And the Psyker himself there, the Centurion and Cataphracti armor, followed by the Land Raider with the Traitorous dual-clawed Terminators ready to come out and give you a surprise. Supported by infantry there, and on the lonely corner, we have the Vindicator.
By himself.
By himself, but it's good line of sight.
To kill stuff.
Yeah, just doing his thing.
And it's not a surprise anymore for those Traitorous Terminators, because you've just told me they're in there, so you can't surprise me that much.
There is a little bit of a surprise.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So, I'm going first as it stands. Do you want to steal the initiative?
Well, look, we've got the old stole back. They're back.
They're back. Let's see if I can get. Let me show it. There we go.
There it is.
Perfect. So, is it going to be a steal straight away?
Can't you imagine?
I hope not. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So there's 5 sides with the SN logo, and then obviously if you see the I just stole text, that means he stole the initiative. Let's go.
I'm within. I'm without.
No. Okay, this means that the Imperial Fists, the Sons of Dawn, will be going first in this new edition of Horus Heresy. And we're back. Movement phase over for the Sons of Dawn. There's not going to be, sadly, a lot of shooting, but there has been a lot of movements, which I'll explain how. So this unit of Tactical Marines has run up the field onto that objective. Remember that now you do it in the movement phase, which is great. It makes the game faster, and you add your initiative to its already movement 7 for these Marines. So they've moved up. Spartan has shuffled up less than its full movement phase, so I can shoot all its guns. Normally, this big unit and the Praetor has done the same. They've run up the field a total of 11 inches, and the same on this side. This unit has run up onto that crucial objective on that flank, and the Dreadnought has moved its 8 inches and getting line of sight onto, hopefully, these little Terminators here. If I can pop a couple of those Terminators, that will have a lot of Imperial fans screaming to their screens, happy, joyful screams. Perfect. So that is basically my movement phase. For those new people, there would be reactions from you if I was within 12 inches, unless there's a different reaction from a specific legion that allows you to do something different, which I haven't read yet, but maybe there is. So with that said, that's my movement phase, DC. Let's go straight on to shooting.
That's not
coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase, we have the Contemptor firing into the command squads. Now, You're also already getting tricky with the reactions because it was about to fire into this elite unit, but obviously they can fire back, which you don't want to be shooting them. What are the name of these? I keep on forgetting.
Tyrant
Siege
Terminators. Now,
so,
I did point that out to you.
Yes,
and I was rubbing my hands together thinking...
You were helping me. Okay, so we're being nice for the first couple of battle reports, but then this is going to be cutthroat after the fourth
Super cutthroat.
Okay, so 3 shots from the autocannon, all hits. Okay. And then I am strength 7 to your toughness 4, so I'm wounding on 2s here, and I do get 2 rending shots, which is exactly what I wanted. So you are in Cataphracti armor.
Yeah, 4 up in vulnerable
so this is your wound pool.
Yes.
Basically, they're all into the same. You do have some characters you can move your wounds into, but remember there is no lookout, sir. So if one of them gets wounded now, you need to carry on putting the wounds onto him.
So I'm gonna go for one of the chosen warriors.
Yep.
And I'll do the 4 up and vulnerables first. Perfect. My Cataphracti, because it goes straight through rending.
Okay, so 1 wound on down, because they do have more than a wound now. And then a normal 2-up save.
2-up save.
Which is a pass. So 1 wound dealt, not bad at all. I'm happy with that. Can't complain about 2 rending shots. Next up, the last unit now is basically the Spartan. He will be firing into Mr. Land Raider here on the other side of the battlefield.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm going to get 1 more dice from my pockets. There we go. And these are 2 shots each, twin linked. So I'll do them all at the same time because they're all firing into the same units. Because I can actually split fire.
Because of the power of the machine spirit.
Exactly, sir. Well done. You're learning quickly.
I'm learning quickly.
Okay, so I'm hitting on 3s here, but they are twin linked, thankfully. Okay, so 1 miss.
Okay.
And then these are strength 9. So let's roll 1 at a time. So 9, 10, 11. Nothing happens there. Okay. But I do have Sunder, so I can reroll that one.
Okay.
Nothing happens there, and that is a pen that goes through.
Oof.
And I can re-roll these 2 because of Sunder.
Oh, okay.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So these are 2 glancing hits. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that is goes through. So I can roll here on the damage table.
Okay.
They are minus 2 AP, so you don't get a save.
No.
So I need to roll to see what happens here. 6, and that is a 6 plus 1 for AP2. That is, I think, do you want to check really quickly?
Yeah, I can check.
I think that is a blown up
Land
Raider. It does explode. Wow, what a start. I like these dice. Okay, so let's get that sorted.
Do I get to shoot back?
You can shoot back if you want. And not because only defensive weapons can shoot back. But we do need to do the explosion. So we'll sort that out in a second. Okay, so we're going to step back a step because this is a learning game for Mr. DC.
It is.
And he did forget to that he could evade.
Well, when I said I could shoot, there was shoot or evade, right, which gives you the shroud.
Yeah, shoot is only for defensive weapons, which is strength 6 or below.
Right.
But obviously, this is my last unit that would be firing, so you would be evading, which gives you a 5-up save, basically. So what we're going to do it 1 at a time. So from left to right, this is the first glancing hits, which is a fail, so he loses a hull point, loses another hull point, and this is the one I want you to really fail.
For Perturabo.
It is a 5, so he does save it.
Come on.
2 glancing hits, so 2 hull points removed from this Land Raider. Still alive. Now, I do have to finish off with my heavy bolter, which was firing into, I did forget to say it, into this infantry squad with power of the machine spirit. So I'm hitting on 2s here because I'm an Imperial Fists.
Wow.
And then wounding on 3s. And that is 3 wounds, no AP, sir. So you do have a 3-up save. That is 1 removed and perish, finishing off not only the shooting phase, but my turn in general.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you were lucky. I was nice. You were nice to me because I was going to fire at these guys, and you said not to, and then I've been nice to you there. So it's 1-1. I don't think we should do any more favors to each other.
Really?
No, we're not. Maybe depends. If it favors me, then we'll stop and do it. Okay, perfect. So turn 1, Iron Warriors coming up next, and we're back. Movement now over for the Iron Warriors. Nothing has run. I wanted things to run, but now they're taking it easy. They're moving up the field, so every unit has actually moved into crucial positions. moving on to closer to objectives, that he has stayed on this objective with these guys, and these guys are now fully within that objective there. Vehicles are basically shuffled up. They all will be shooting normally and getting line of sight onto important units to remove off the table.
Slow and purposeful, like the Iron Warriors, you know?
Exactly
Just
that.
War of attrition.
Yes.
Marching forward.
Perfect. So I think that is it. I could do a reaction now because this unit is within 12 inches of that unit. But the problem is that I can either go back, which is not a very good thing because that unit is quite actually combat built, because obviously my Warlord trait is quite good for combat and my chain bayonets. So I don't want to get further away from you, and I don't want to get closer to you because that will mean that your shrapnel rounds, will have an extra shot because they will be in rapid fire range. So I'm not going to do a reaction. So yeah, straight on to shooting.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Onto the shooting phase for the Iron Warriors. I was about to do perfect defense reaction, the Imperial Fist specific, because I noticed he was within 10 inches, but it's a bit risky. I needed 10, a d6 plus my initiative of 4, so I do need a 6.
Coward.
Would have been amazing to do.
Coward.
But it's once per game, so I don't want to waste it right now, because if I fail that charge...
But if you made that charge, it would have been beautiful.
I think we could call it. I think we could call it as a victory to Imperial Fists. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Siege Terminators.
Yes.
Going into the Dreadnoughts.
Yes.
Now, you do get Strength 9 because your Iron Warrior trait is basically...
against vehicles, buildings, and Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, perfect. We're back into buildings as well.
Yes.
Which we're not used to. Okay, so let's do this.
Okay, so let's start off with the... I'm going to use the crack grenades out of the missiles.
Yep.
So...
Crack missiles.
Crack missiles.
Not grenades.
Sorry. And then... Oh, that's not great.
Not great.
Not great at all. But then...
2s to wound, though.
2s to wound. Wow. Just 3.
Just 3. Okay, so 2-up saves here because they are only AP3.
Oh,
they
look
are
at
all
that.
Passed.
You saved them all.
I like this. Now, you do have 5 shots twin-linked from the bolters.
I do. This is where it's going to hurt. Twin-linked.
And they are now strength 5.
They are, but
Dreadnoughts.
Still 6s. Still 2 wounds.
Right.
AP.
2-ups. Perfect. This is why Dreadnoughts are so good.
But it's also, yeah, AP, because I looked at the missiles, like, great, crack missile AP3.
Yeah.
But of course, it doesn't work that way.
Now, guess what? It's getting even worse now because I'm reacting back to you with the shooting because I can do 2 reactions in one of the phases.
Yeah, I forgot about those
so,
too.
Mr. Dreddy is shooting back into your Terminators.
Okay.
And he's hitting in 2s. It is twin-linked. So, 3 hits. And strength 7, wounding on 2s. That is 3 wounds. 1 is a rending shot.
Okay.
So it's your decision to what you do first.
We'll do rending first.
Okay.
On a 4+.
That is a pass on the logo there of the Iron Warrior logo.
Yes. And then 2 2-ups.
Oh, that is 1 Siege Tyrant. What? Siege Tyrant?
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Siege Tyrant Terminator. Removed from play.
Come on.
This is good. See, I've done more damage to you. This is why you don't fight the Imperial Fists.
This is crazy.
Okay, so you're going to go into the Land Raider?
Yeah, let's go into the Land Raider. I'm going to put the Heavy Bolter, because I've got Power of the Machine Spirit, into the infantry here.
Okay.
And then I'll put the las cannons, obviously, into your bigger...
Don't you want to put the las cannons into my infantry?
No.
Okay.
No, I do not. Because I want to see if I can repay the favour.
Now, you do get +1 strength, but I do have the Flare Shields upgrade on the Spartan, so I reduce your damage by 1, so you are back to 9.
Did you see this coming?
Okay, so hitting on 3s?
Yeah, so 4 shots with the las cannon.
Yep.
And then hitting on 3s. Oh,
that is a very bad roll.
They're not twin-linked, right?
No, sadly not.
Right,
so,
okay.
You need a 5 to glance.
Okay.
6 to pen.
This is what I need. The 6. Yes!
Wow, he did get the 6. Now, I would have done a reaction, same as you did. I would have done...
Oh, funny, quickly now, how it changes.
No, actually, I wouldn't have done it, to tell you the truth.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be truthful, I was waiting, because I knew these guys are going to fire, and I was waiting for that to fire
shoot
back.
them.
So, I'm going to be truthful.
Okay, I like that.
And I could, because I think I have to say the reaction before you start shooting if I want to evade. So let's try that out.
Okay.
So you do get a +1 to this roll.
Here we go. Big 6. No,
it's a 3.
It's a
+1 is a 4,
that's
which we'll check now on the table.
I think it's crew shaken.
Crew shaken. Anyway, it's a hull point down.
A hull point down.
We'll check, obviously, what it does. Do you want to have a little think about?
I need to get some more dice now because I'm going to do the big shots.
Okay, I'll get you ready for that. Okay, we're back. Dice in hand. Now, you do have a lot of dice there.
I do.
What's happening?
Basically, all my bolters have shrapnel, 2 points per model for their bolt guns, but it means that I have less range, but I have pinning, and also because of my Rites of War, I have Fury of Olympia, which means I get extra shots, basically.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I also reroll 1s because of my rights here.
And this is this unit into
that unit,
right?
That unit there. So this is 3s, rerolling 1s.
Okay, not bad.
Which, if you watch the channel, you would know I like to roll 1s. So they take all the 2s out, which actually, I'm pretty happy with that spread of hits.
Not bad. Now,
not bad.
The strength is the same, right?
Strength 4.
Strength 4. So 4's to wound.
Yep.
And no AP.
No AP at all, but it has pinning.
Okay.
So I've got, that was a miss, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4,
quite bad.
5, 6, just 7.
7.
Wow, that was, look at that.
Okay, so I do have 3 up saves. And that is 3 slain.
Wow.
And they're not on objective, so that is basically 3 killed.
So 3 are removed, but also then you have to take a pinning check.
I do have to take a pinning check.
Yeah.
Now, before that,
yes.
I do shoot back, which I'm going to use my reaction, as I stated.
You are, yes.
So 11 of them could shoot back, so that's 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Beautiful.
And my pistol on my Praetor. So I hit on 2s because they're bolt weapons. And I wound on 4s. So that is 4 wounds, Mr. DC.
4 wounds. Normal saves, right?
Normal saves,
okay.
yes, sir.
Here we go. Normal saves.
And that is 2 dead.
Now, I do have, because I'm within 6 inches of an objective.
Is it within... do you have to be within the wholly within? Or
half the unit has to be wholly within 6.
Okay.
Which...
So, half the unit. Is it within? Did you measure before?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. So let's do those Feel No Pain.
So
6
just
ups.
6 ups.
No. Okay.
Just
so
2
dead. Now I do need to do my pistol on my Praetor, which is hitting on 2s. So it hits, and then it's rending 3 up. It's strength 5, so I do wound on 3s. So that is another 1 dead. You do get your Feel No Pain.
No.
Which you fail. Okay. So 3 dead. You killed 3 as well. So 3 apiece. Let's take those casualties off the table. Okay, Leviathan time now, just in range of its cyclonic meltalons and the phosphorus on the top.
Yes.
So we're doing the phosphorus first.
Yes, discharge time.
So, yep.
Going on his head and, going that way,
so
5. So
minus 5.
Minus 5,
so just
so
3. But now you do have a rule that allows you to move an extra 3 inches in any direction, which is...
I'll just go back then.
Yep, basically
back
all the way there. So what's that, 3?
There's 4. 4 with him.
Okay,
there.
so 4 captured.
Okay.
Wounding on poison 2 ups.
2 ups,
I think.
yeah.
3 ups, 3 ups.
So that's 3.
3. And these are minus 2.
So they're just 3 dead.
Just 3 dead.
Wow.
Nothing I can do there. And then you've got 4 shots from the cyclonic.
I do, but that is only in range of one guy.
Yeah.
So then we have 2 hits.
Okay.
And he's dead.
And he's dead, yeah. And we do have to leave the limbering death, I think it is. We'll basically leave the bar. So what we'll do is we'll put some gravel exactly where that template is. We'll lift some models up, put some gravel there.
That's a good idea.
And we don't need to use the blast templates constantly because we only have 1 at the moment, so we can't really do that. Perfect. So shall we move on to these bolter shots?
So
3 of them can't get line of sight.
Correct.
So it's all that, right?
So it's all that except for that, obviously, scatter dice, which is now hidden conveniently in.
Yep.
So we're looking for 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, one more 1 there.
Okay.
Okay, let's take these misses out.
Yep. All those 1s, 2s, and 3s.
That's not too bad, actually. But then, this is what happened last time. I got confident.
And then you failed miserably.
4s. Wow, okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, so 8, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, 12.
12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
2, 4,
12.
6, 8, 10, 12. Okay.
12.
3 up saves.
Come on.
And I missed 4, but I do have Feed No Pain as well.
You do, you're on the objective.
So 6
Heart
ups.
of the Legion.
That is 4 dead.
Wow, that's a pinning test for them too.
Pinning test as well, yeah. Did we do the pinning? No, we haven't done the pinning test there.
Not yet.
Either. So let's do it quickly. It's at the end. I do get confused. No, it's now. I think it was now.
Okay.
So these guys first. My leadership is 10 from the Praetor.
Yes,
They're
they're fine.
fine. And then
over here, your leadership 8.
Yeah, my sergeant's still there.
And that is 11.
Oh, they are pinned.
Yes.
So that unit's pinned. I don't mind that much because I am on that objective. So it's not that much of a problem. Now, finishing off the turn, we have this guy to shoot. So let's get the template ready and go from there. Okay, finishing off the shooting phase, we've got the Demolisher firing into the Spartan. Now I have removed the models closer there, so he can't actually touch both units. He should have shot the Demolisher first, but he didn't. So here we go.
Here we go.
Scatter dice. I love the scatter dice. So -4 is 3 inches
3 inches
in that direction.
Okay, so basically there.
It still hits anyway. Won't hit my Marines.
Boom.
Perfect. So strength is 12.
Yeah.
You do have Sanda here. So 12, 13, 14, 15 is a penetrating hit.
Okay.
And now you just basically roll. Yep. Okay. Oh. It is a 1 only, so not exactly what he wanted. Another hull point removed from here. And I believe that is the end. You can shoot your combi bolter.
Oh, yes.
But no, you wouldn't do any damage and you don't have power of the machine spirit. So ignore me. Now, I do have to do some leadership tests because I've lost 25% here and I've lost 25% over there. So these guys first, they're fine on a 7. And then over there,
come on.
I do have leadership 10. So
no.
that is fine on the roll of a 4. That finishes off turn 1. Quite exciting.
I'm pretty happy with that.
But I'm even more happy that we're going to turn 2 now because you're quite close to me. So that's a good thing. And we actually haven't finished yet.
Quite.
Because we do have the Psyker, basically. Librarian. And we also just about missed. We caught it in time. You can fire the bolter because it's a defensive weapon. So it can fire at the closest eligible unit.
So just one shot.
Is that so? It is one shot.
One shot in.
Fire.
That's a hit.
So this is another of the changes. That is a wound. So 3 up is a pass.
It's fine.
Perfect. And now, we go on to
Biomancy. I'm going to put the +1 strength, +1 toughness on his own unit.
On his own unit.
Just to make him a little bit stronger. So
okay.
So
you can give just +1 strength.
I can do it strength automatically. Yeah. But if I want to increase its +1 toughness as well, I have to take a leadership test to see if he can handle the warp, because the gods are fickle. And he's fine.
And he's fine. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so +1 strength, +1 toughness on this unit, and now that concludes properly the turn. So Imperial Fists, turn 2. And we're back, movement over for the Imperial Fists. A lot happening actually this turn. So before anything, we go into the movement phase, the first thing that happened was I rolled for my reserves. I did get a 4, meaning that these Terminators did come in from reserve. He was the guy that dropped in first. I scattered badly, but because of my Vox, which is there and in line of sight of the man that has dropped in, it means that I could re-roll the scatter dice, and guess what? I got a hit, direct hit. So this squad has just come down from orbital strike and is now landing there. Now, any unit within 6 inches does have to have a pinning test. So that is the first thing I think I need to do the pinning test first.
That's okay, we'll do it now anyway.
And then you do your, what is it called? What reactions you're going to do?
Well, there's Interceptor. I can do like where I can shoot you coming down from deep strike.
You get one for free, right?
I also get one for free from my Siege Master in the Tyrant unit of Terminators, because he has the Omniscope, which allows me to do it once for free. So I'll be shooting them as well, probably everything into those Terminators, try and take a few of them down.
Off.
But we can do that after, but let's do pinning first.
Okay,
so this squad,
big squad,
leadership 10 because of the banner.
That is fine.
This squad is...
that is a 10, so that is fine. Yep.
And then the actual...
Banner helping you out.
Command squad.
Just about. Cutting it close. So no one's pinned there. And now we're going to go through my movement phase just before you do your reaction.
Yeah.
So remember, I couldn't move with my Spartan, so I've just disembarked with my Terminators. I need a 8-inch charge into these guys, and then I can basically move closer to the Land Raider, or just charge a 10-inch charge into them. I have stayed put with my pinned unit, obviously. Don't want to do anything illegal.
No.
These guys have moved up onto this objective now in rapid fire range of a couple of different units. And my Praetor, which is actually my Warlord, has now detached himself from that unit and looking for blood just in front of him. probably going into combat. I've got my Contemptor Dreadnought moving up again, having a couple of different units to actually shoot or charge into. And this unit here in the back, I actually haven't moved because that means that I would get my Pride of the Legion.
Right, of course.
+1 extra shot, and I am in a good position anyway at the moment, just because we do need to get onto objectives at the end of the game. So, with that said, I think we can go into your reactions now.
Let's do it. Grab some dice.
Okay.
We'll start shooting.
Perfect. Okay, we are starting with the Tactical Marines. Intercept reaction, the first one now. 3 shots each, actually.
3 shots each.
Shots.
Okay. Here we go. Rerolling 1s because of my Rites of War, of which there were only a few. But there are, however, lots of 2s, as you would imagine. Another one there. They never translate into hits, so that's still a good spread.
Perfect. And now 4s to wound.
4s to wound.
Let's see if you can get a better roll now.
Okay.
Okay, and as you can see here, limbering death.
3.
Crater that's left. And we are using more gravel to do that, which I do need to roll for now. Okay.
13.
13. Okay, so let's do that first. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 2 up saves here. And that is 1 Terminator removed as a casualty already. Now there's more, but before that I'm quickly going to interrupt you a second because 3 of my models did move through dangerous terrain.
Oh, okay.
So on 1s, basically they die.
No, they're fine.
Okay, so before I forget, we want to do things right and people want to learn.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, before, obviously you have to take a pinning check as well. Because they have pinning as part of their shrapnel rule, and you lost 1.
But I don't think you need to. I don't think with reactions you don't do any pinning or leadership tests. It's just in the shooting and the sword phase. So I was reading that.
Feeling smug then.
No, because then it's poor. That would be broken. If I wouldn't be able to charge or anything.
Yeah.
But you can't do any leadership or any pinning from reactions.
Fair enough. Okay. Understood. So anyway, these now, because they're the Omniscope, they can do basically the same thing for free.
Okay.
Once per turn.
Yep.
Or once per game. I have to check.
They firing into the same unit?
I'm going to the same unit.
Perfect.
Because well, I think I am
going to remove 1 before we forget. Okay.
So here we go. So I've only got 8 now because you killed 1.
Yes.
So crack grenades.
Crack grenades. Yeah.
So take out those misses. That's a good spread of hits.
Okay. And choose to wound.
Choose to wound. For
there's 2 1s there.
Of course there is.
Okay.
Just 4.
2 ups.
2 ups.
That's another wound, but just a single wound there.
And then
you do have your bolter shots.
And then we are in rapid fire, right? So
yes, 2 shots, twin linked.
So that's the same number of shots again. So hitting on 3s and twin linked. Okay, and now we're looking for 4s.
4s to wounds, yes sir.
1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay, there's 1-on-1 wounds. So I'm hoping not to get a 1.
Yes.
But I do. So that is another casualty. Out we go. And I think that's it, right?
Actually,
yeah.
Just thinking, my missiles are strength 8, right? And it's toughness 4.
Oh, yes, it is instant.
So he is instant
So
dead.
he's instantly dead.
And then 1 goes over.
1 is on 1 wound. Yeah. Perfect. Good spot, Mr. DC.
Hey!
It's like if we have a proper book talking to you in the head. Anyway, that is it for reactions in the movement phase. That is my movement phase. Yeah. Let's go straight on to shooting coming up next. Into the shooting phase we go. A very tactical shooting phase it shall be. Basically, the reactions from the Iron Warriors, apart from the normal reactions, they have their own reaction.
It's a fury.
It's a fury, there we go, which is very dangerous. So I basically want to bait him as much as possible so he actually uses those reactions before he actually uses them with those devastating units. So I might not have a lot of shooting, but I will try and bait him as much as possible, even though he's here. But it could make him actually shoot back.
It's one of the things I'm actually really enjoying about Horus Heresy is that I have a lot more interaction now on your turn.
Yeah, it's not just removing models.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good. I'm liking it. And the more you get used to it, the better it becomes. So into the shooting phase we go. We're going to start off with the snap firing units, which is the pinned troop choice on the left and the Spartan. I'm going to start with the Spartan firing into here with the las cannons. I'm not going to fire the heavy bolters because one thing I don't want to do is I don't want him to remove any of the closer units because I want that charge to be an 8-inch charge.
Interesting.
So Las cannons going in hot, hitting on 6s, re-rolling because they are twin linked, and that is 1.
Okay.
Now, I do need another 5 or 6. That is a 3. I do have Sunder.
Oh, come
so
on.
I can re-roll this
Ah.
into nothing. Okay. No heavy bolter going in. No snap firing from them again because I don't want him to remove any of those troop choices. So nice and quick, we move over to these guys. Now, I'm going to move over to that flank because again, this is where I'm trying to bait him in. These guys will be firing into these Marines. Now, what I want to do is I want to remove a couple at least. So if he actually does a reaction from me shooting, because I do want to shoot with this, I want there to be the less Marines as possible, the least Marines possible to shoot back. So I've got 9 guys there that will be shooting. I haven't moved, so I get an extra shot there. So
oh, nice.
I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. The plasma obviously isn't in range. So hitting on 2s, get these. Remove this.
Hitting on 2s is very good.
Yeah, all auto and bolt weapons for Imperial Fists.
Yeah.
Get a +1 to hit.
Very,
and then 4s to wound. Amazing roll there. Wow.
How many we got?
A lot. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds. So hopefully you drop, what, 3? Let's see 3.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Now
4, 5.
4. Oh yeah, 5.
5, and you do get Fear No Pain.
Exactly, because I'm near the objective. No.
Okay,
so
5 dropped. Wow, what a good shooting phase. Better than I expected. So I'm a bit confused on what to do next. I'm not going to shoot with a Dreadnought. I do know that for now. Because I do want to charge this Leviathan or charge these guys, but I don't want him to react. So I'm going to have a little think about, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, next up, we've got the other tactical squad. I have thought about it. I will go in for the kill. I will be firing into the Tyrant Siege Terminators. Now, I know he's going to probably double fire. There's a lot of shots, but let's go ahead and do this and see how it goes. So these are all the bolter shots, hitting on 2s. That's not bad at all.
Wow, that's very good.
And then wounding on 4s, which isn't bad at all as well. Okay, so
how many we got?
That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds, bolter fires, and then I've got the pistol, which is hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s.
Okay,
and is a AP2. So one of them is basically into your invulnerable save.
Okay, so I'll do that second, right?
You can choose.
Okay, I don't think it matters too much, but
okay.
So these are the 2 ups. So one's dead.
One is dead.
Okay.
Not bad. And then you do have a 4-up invulnerable from that pistol shot.
Invulnerable, which I fail. So
fail.
1 is on a wound.
Okay, so 1 dead, 1 on a wound.
Now, before he dies,
yep,
I get to fire with Bitter Fury, my once per game. Essentially, I can double the number of shots at you.
Okay.
Now, but I do get the Gets Hot special rule, which kind of sucks because only ones I take a wound.
I hope the whole unit perishes from Gets Hot.
Well, I do get my saves with that. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So here we go.
Yeah, you do have to do 1 model at a time because we do need to see if you Gets Hot or not.
Oh, I see.
They're
Okay.
more than 1 shot each.
Not a problem.
So you have 4 shots each.
Yes, I do.
So
well, I'll do them myself first. Yeah. So the first one.
That is a 1.
That's a 1. But I'll do 3 hits there.
Yep. So these will keep to the side.
Thanks. Oh, should I do the next 4?
No, that's 3 hits.
Okay.
Do the full thing, and we can go marking them up.
So that's
3 wounds. I'll put them.
I'll go dead because they're strength 8.
Yeah, and they're -3.
And they're minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next 4.
Next 4
is all hits and 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
So another 4 dead. Okay, this is going to hurt more than I thought. And then 1 more, right?
And then no, I got 2 more because I have 4 in total.
Because it happens before you die, right?
Exactly. So that's all hit.
You hit on 2s.
Yeah, on 3s.
I think there was a 2 in there.
2 in there.
Yeah.
Okay, apologies. And then
so
3 more dead.
3 more, yeah.
And then last one. So 2.
Yep.
Followed by 1
more. Okay, so that's a lot of dead. Now you do have to do an armor save there from that Gets Hot.
Which he's okay.
He's fine.
And then combi. I have to do again.
Yes.
Oh, because that gets hot as well.
Yes.
So first one. Okay, and then I'll just do all these together. Second one. So it takes a get hot. Third one is fine, and then the last one is another 2 gets hot.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just resolve these on 4s.
How many is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
Yep.
And that's another 2 drop. Now I do get the phenocane off these.
Yep.
Which I pass 1. So one more
drop.
slain. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 dead Marines.
Indeed.
You do have to get your
Exactly.
gets hot.
So this is for the next one. He's okay.
Yep.
And then the other ones, they're okay as well.
Perfect. Okay, so one is wounded, right?
One is wounded. With
okay. Perfect. So I think that is all my shots from there. Let me have a think about what's coming next. Okay, we're back. And look at this. Look at that dead pile. I actually didn't know I had 12. I thought I had more. And that is the whole unit perished. What a naughty unit this is. I'd heard the rumors. It is actually true. It's not a rumor anymore. It's true. They are very, very good. Especially with those reactions. Yep. The only good thing is that reaction is now gone. It's not going to happen. Let's get a bit of positivity out of it. That reaction isn't going to happen anymore.
I think that was worth it, though.
It was very tactical from you, very silly from me. But that's how Imperial Fists do it. Okay, so now it's a bit easier because I've got a couple of units that I know aren't going to be fired back at.
Yep.
So my Praetor is going to fire its pistol into your Terminator unit.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s is a hit, and poison on a 3-up. Rending on a 3-up, sorry. So 4-up save.
Hey, we're totally fine.
Iron Warrior logo there coming out to play, and then I'm going to shoot basically with my Dreadnought now.
Okay.
Just because
you can?
Yeah, and you're not firing back, which I was a bit scared about, all those melted. You can do it in the Overwatch.
Yes.
But you can't do it now in the shooting because it could have been two times of shooting.
Yeah.
So, hitting on 2s anyway.
Lovely.
And this is a rending actually. So this is AP2, and these 2 are, that's not a wound. So 1 wound at normal save of a 2-up.
Okay.
Which is a pass, and a rending which is AP2. So a 4-up, I believe he has.
5. No, it's a 5.
It's a 5-up. Okay, so 1 wound dealt, and I do have my Melter as well, which hits and strength 8.
No.
Doesn't wound.
Yes.
Okay. So that is it.
That's what you're shooting.
That's all my shooting. Let's go into the charge phase and remove those guys over there. Okay, charge time. So I'm going to start with this unit first. Charging into this unit here. So I basically can't fail.
I'm not going to overwatch.
Okay. I tried to bait you, but it didn't work. Okay, so they're in.
They're very much in.
They will move. I actually going to try and tag these guys, but we'll leave that there now.
Okay, interesting.
We'll leave that there. Yeah. The Praetor is going to charge into these guys, needing a 6.
Okay.
Oh, he's in.
He's very much in.
Okay. Did you want to Overwatch with them?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Because I'm going to leave them for last, just because I knew I didn't want him to shoot. I preferred them shooting than him.
Because they're AP3.
Yeah.
And you have a 2-up, right?
Then these guys need a 7 to get into these guys.
Okay, big 7. That's a 5.
That is a 5. So they fail.
No rerolls or anything?
Nothing I can do there.
But they have to move.
They move half.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so what was that? What did I get?
5, so move 3.
So they move 3. Okay, so we'll move them. That's a new thing now, same as Old Fantasy, I think it was.
Yeah.
That used to do that.
And it's direct, right? Straight forward.
Yeah, straight towards the unit you're getting. Perfect. Okay, and then now, obviously, you do want to Overwatch there, right?
I do indeed.
Oh, no.
Thank you very much, sir.
So, do you know what guns you have?
Cyclonic Mental Lance, we'll start with that.
Okay.
So we've got 4 shots, hitting on 3s.
That's a double one there.
And then looking for 3s to wound with Age of Wound.
Okay.
Go straight through.
Minus... I've got a 5-up, basically.
Oh, yes, you do, for your vulnerable save.
That is, guess what? That's a 5. Do you see? Look, 5 dots on the dice.
Multi-melter. That's a hit. And that's not a wound.
Not a wound, because you need 3s to wound, right? Yeah.
And then 2d3 from my Flamers, Wall of Death.
Okay.
So that's 3, 4, 5. And now I need 5s, 6s?
6s, okay.
So, 1.
2-up save. That's a pass.
And then, I think that's it, right?
Is that all you got? The Phosphex is blast.
It's
so
blast.
It's fire.
Yeah, I don't think that's fire. But
so
that was atrocious.
That was atrocious. We will check the Phosphorus, but in the meantime, I will charge you.
You're going to fail.
That is a 5.
Oh.
I think it was a 5 I needed.
Is there a 5 you needed?
I think so.
Let's measure on camera. Dun, 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 dun. 5 will get you there.
Yeah, just move. Carry on. Yeah, so I'm within the 6. I'm inside the 6. So that is a 5 in, right?
Oh, right. You have to be within an inch. I thought you had to be touching.
And we'll check that. Let's check that. Let's check the blast template, and we'll catch you back in a second. We're back. We do have to do the blast and scatter and all this in Overwatch. If there's something that we haven't seen, please comment below and let us know.
Yeah, we checked the rules, and it seems you can. So
yep,
let's see what happens. Okay, so
you still hit because you do have the extra movement from the phosphex anyway. So you need a 6 though to
6.
wound.
No,
doesn't do anything.
Worth a shot.
Okay, yeah, it's more anti-infantry.
It is, yeah.
Now my movement is 8. There is now a table where if you move a lot, you do get extra inches in the charge phase. So he moves 8, he gets +1. That means that it was a 6. So he's definitely in this time.
Always you, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
Ugh.
I love it. Yeah, extra inch is always good.
I like the I like the bitter enemies between Iron Warriors and Imperial Fists, and between me and you.
Exactly.
It's always the same.
But we hate each other more than the Imperial Fists hate nowadays. But people don't know that yet.
They don't.
Okay, so we're going to go straight into the fight phase.
Yep.
We're going to just take it slow because there's a lot of weapon skill we need to check and weapons we need to check. But I do know my Praetor stats.
Okay,
so I'm going to start with that combat. He has 4 attacks +1 for charging.
Okay.
He is hitting on 3s, sadly.
Okay.
And that's all hits. I was going to say I'm mastercrafted and could reroll 1, but I don't need that. Now I wound on 3s here.
Okay, wound on 3s.
And 6s are instant kill, which is a good thing. So I've given you 4 wounds, one of which is an instant kill. So
well, I'll take that on the one with 1 wound then, right?
You do have your save. You're invulnerable.
Oh,
save.
I still get a save on that.
Yep, you still get a save on that.
So save
your invulnerable save.
We're okay.
Which is a save, and then you've got 3 at AP2, so 4 ups.
Oh, so 4 ups still. Okay, so one's
dead.
One's dead, but he's one wounded anyway. So
okay, so he's dead, and 1 goes down to 1 wound.
Not too bad.
I'm going to let DC get his dice, check his stats, and he will be striking back with his Tyrant Terminator. Okay, we're back, and it's the Tyrant Siege Terminators now. Time. Can he take the Warlord out? Slay the Warlord's in play as well in this mission. Let's see how this goes. Hitting on
5s.
5s.
I know. Okay.
Okay, 2 hits.
A Death of the False Emperor.
You wish.
And now
choose 2 wounds, yeah. So 2 wounds. Okay, I do have my 4 up invulnerable saves.
And this is insta-death otherwise.
Is it? Oh, yes.
Yeah. Because you're only toughness 4.
Oh, this has made it much more tense now. Okay, so let's do one at a time.
Come on.
4 up. Oh no, he's dead.
Oh!
Anticlimactic. That's really. I forgot about the instant death. Oh no, that's Slay the Warlord to you as well. I hate you. I hate you.
The Imperial Fists commander charged headlong into the press of Iron Warrior siege tyrants, only to be encircled by his foe. Despite his defiance against such odds, the cataphracti-clad behemoths proved too great a foe, landing a hammer blow with the power fist that sewed the Praetor's fate.
Okay, next combat now, we've got the Terminators and the normal infantry. Both initiatives step the same. Now, I was now thinking about, should I have challenged and just killed the Sergeant and then only the Sergeant striking back if it survived? But then it's like, it's a bit of a hit or miss. I want to kill as many as I can.
A Siege Master, thank you very much.
It is a Siege Master. Is it? Comment below, let me know. Would you have would you have challenged or not? Because obviously the more attacks.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I generally don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment below if you're a tactical genius, not like us. Okay, so and we strike at the same time. So
I might as well go. Yep. So 4s. Oh, nice. And then 4s.
Yep.
For 2.
2 wounds. Okay, so 2 ups. That is fine. Now I'm striking back. So I've got 2 attacks standard.
Yep.
I've got 1 more for charging and 1 more for having 2 lightning claws.
Okay, great.
And my Sergeant starts with 3. So basically it's all this here.
Wow.
So I'm hitting on 4s.
Yep.
And there we go. And then I'm wounding on 4s to kill, re-rolling because of shred.
Nice.
That's 2 dead already. Oh, you do have your feel no pain, by the way.
Oh, I do.
Oh, that's tasty. 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds, 7 feel no pains.
I'm gonna roll it. But I'm just gonna quickly check if I get the feel no pains in combat as well.
I think you do.
Okay.
I think I'm like 99% sure you do.
That's strong. All
yes.
Right. I don't want to cheat you, my friend.
Okay.
save 2.
2 saved, so that's 5 dead.
dead. So one's left.
One's left. Now, I've won that combat. So basically, we need to roll off.
Yeah, leadership. Now I got the banner.
No, we just roll off now.
Oh, okay.
6. Now, I am Cataphracti Terminator, so I can't actually do that. That is something I remembered.
Sweeping advance.
Yeah, I can't sweep in advance.
Of course.
So basically, one stands there, and we'll do the leadership at the end. That is at the end, the leadership to run away. And then we go on to these guys. So let's check the stats and finish off the phase. Okay, I've put my face into the book, the rule book, because that was a bit clanky, and I thought, I don't think I've done that right. So we haven't. So I've actually did 5 wounds to you.
Yep.
But you do get +1 from your little Vexilia here. So it's a -4 from your leadership of 10.
Yes.
So basically roll less than 6. That is fine. I don't need to do. You haven't done any wounds on me.
I am within.
And then is when we would have done the sweep in advance or the fall back if I wouldn't be able to sweep in advance as I can.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
But I do remove all of these.
Perfect. Okay, so now we go on to these guys. What is your initiative?
What is my initiative?
On your Leviathan. Because my initiative is 4.
Mine is 4.
Okay, so we strike at the same time. So you've got I think more attacks than me.
The big evil book.
I've got 3 attacks +1 for charging.
I've got 5 attacks.
Nice. That's standard 5 attacks?
Standard 5 attacks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Now I've got the
siege
drill.
Now your siege drill is more anti-armor than anything. So you can go first.
All right.
Both striking at the same time.
So 4s. Wow.
Okay, that's a very good start.
Okay.
Strength?
I'm strength. That's a good question. I believe it's 12.
12. Okay. So 2 to wound. It's going to be 2 to wound anyway.
Regardless.
Okay.
So just
4.
your 5 ups.
Okay. And it's 4 wounds, right? Is it 4 wounds?
It's 4 wounds in total.
Okay. So I passed 2 because of my manual save. So 2 wounds dealt.
Just 2 wounds.
Him. Yep. And now I do strike back. So I hit on weapon skill is. What were you hitting on anyway?
Well, I'm weapon skill 5 and you are 5, so it's 4s.
It's 4s. Okay, and you rolled really well. So 4s. That is 3 hits. And then strength 9, so I'm wounding on 3s.
Toughness 8, yeah.
That's 3 wounds.
Oh.
Now, each of these does 3, it's brutal 3.
So I have to make 3 saves each, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, so 9 saves.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. And it goes straight through to my 5-up?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my word.
So that
3,
is
6, 7, 8.
And it's a dead dreadnought.
Oh.
A dead Leviathan, to be exact.
That is brutal.
And that also closes, does it? I think it explodes. We'll do that off camera because I'm sure it explodes and does like strength 8.
Oh, I see. Right.
Okay. So we'll do that off camera anyway because it's only going to affect probably my dreadnoughts. But that is a very good finish to my turn.
That's awful.
Let's check out your turn coming up next.
The Contemptor burst into a loping stride as he collides with the hulking Leviathan. I was reneged in steel, and my loyalty to the Emperor is unflinching. You, traitor, may be of iron, but without loyalty, you are as brittle as bone.
And we're back. Movement phase for the Iron Warriors. Now, he's already sad.
I don't want to talk to you.
Something that I'm going to do, which is very, very nice. A lot of the loyalists will be cheering. But let's go over your movement.
All right.
So,
shuffled forward slightly with the
Demolisher.
Vindicator.
Yeah.
Then we have done a little bit of movement shuffling around here for the infantry.
Yeah.
Because I just want to get more shots in.
Now, I would have done my reaction here in the movement and get closer to you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something else.
I know exactly what you're doing. Which has messed up all my stuff. Anyway, so the Land Raider has now moved, went that way, and out came the Traitorous Terminators.
Okay.
We've shuffled slightly with the Command Squad.
Hi, Traitorous Terminators.
Yes, hello, hello.
Everybody's on the table now.
They are. And then we've shuffled the 2 Siege Terminators onto that objective. They're stonking tough boys,
now,
but
I'm going to spoil the party, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to use my rights, or not right to war, my special Imperial Fist reaction, which allows me.
What's it called?
I don't know. So you're going to help
Perfect
me.
Defense.
The perfect defense.
He's forgotten like 10
I've
times.
forgotten like 10 times. I'm like Dory. So perfect defense. What this does is when a unit gets within 10 inches now we have double checked. It doesn't say anything that dreadnoughts can't do it or vehicles can't do it. So I think anything can do it, which is great. So as soon as a unit gets within 10 inches, I can actually charge in the movement phase. So I basically do this plus my initiative. So it's D6 plus my initiative. That is actually a 10, which makes it, grabs them in, and this unit is now can't do anything till the assault phase.
And can I just say, it's messed up my entire, because the whole point was that Land Raider is going to shoot him.
No one cares.
No one cares.
Listen, no one cares.
Traitors care.
The other thing is that I strike first because I have a higher initiative. Well, you have unwieldy, so basically you strike last. Just want to put that in as well, so you
Appreciate
know.
that.
So yeah, that is your movement. Let's get going into shooting. Okay, shooting time. So, but we've had a little visitor. It's one of the classic Warhammer. It's called. I was going to say War Bastion because that's what the Warhammer Club was called when you run it as one of the committee members with Julian, which some of you might have seen before.
Julian.
Oh, Julian. Hello, Julian. Maybe he watches us still. Do you think he watches us?
I think he plays a lot of guitar. I know that much.
No, anyway.
That's all he ever does.
So, yeah, you skipped 8th edition, you skipped 9th edition, which I wish I would have done when I got back into Heresy, because now it's much easier for him to actually play. And you started collecting. You wanted to go White Scars, but you've gone for?
Night Lords.
Yes.
So,
if you read the trilogy from Games Workshop, the novels, it's all it takes to probably level that faction.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're incredible.
And so hopefully we'll see him in a Barry Pop. You've started painting as well, which is exciting. Okay, so let's go straight on to shooting.
Let's do it.
Now, doing this has actually limited a lot of the guns, especially these two las cannons on this side.
Yes,
so what are you going to start?
I've already wheeled in this.
Yes. You're going to start shooting into there?
Yeah, we're going to start with this.
Okay.
We're going to start here. And we're basically going to put the heavy bolter, can see these guys in the arc.
Yep.
The other las cannon's useless, but this one can see, because it's a 180-degree arc there.
Into the Spartan.
Into the Spartan.
Okay, let's start with that.
So,
2 shots.
2 shots. 1 hit.
1 hit. Strength 9 plus 2. It's got Sunder, so you can reroll that to see if you can get a penetrating hit.
Thank you, merciful Perturabo.
And you don't get nothing. Not even a glancing hit.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Well done. You know how to count to 13, but you need to count to 14.
Wait, don't I get plus 1 because of my...
But I'm minus 1 because of
shields. No!
Here, take that.
Okay, so at least I got my heavy bolter.
Okay.
Going in over here.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, twin linked.
That is a scatter dice.
That is a scatter dice.
So reroll that one.
Yeah, that's all hit.
All hits.
That's going to happen a lot, this.
Yes, I should have done another colour for that.
And then...
That's just 1 wound. We have
AP.
a 3-up save, which is a pass. Okay.
Okay.
What's next?
Vindicator.
There's not a lot of guns, right?
Funny that.
Yeah. Okay, so Vindicator.
Yeah, we're going to put him on his head because I can hit both here.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So let's now you can use the scatter.
Now I'll use the scatter dice.
That's the proper dice to use now.
And we're looking at direct hit.
A direct hit,
yeah,
perfect. So
lovely.
you're hitting what, 2 Marines?
It looks like 3 Marines.
3 Marines.
3 Marines there, and then this guy.
So I'm going to rotate round here. Do you want to wound those 3 first?
Yeah, sure.
Choose 2 wounds. And -3, so they are dead. But I do get feel no pain. No, I don't get it because it's strength 12.
12,
so
exactly.
Death.
So 3 of them are
I'm
gone.
going to take these guys out, and I'm going to leave all my upgrades and my
That makes sense.
there.
And then on the Spartan.
Yep. It's strength 12, isn't it?
Yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15. So that's a penetrating hit already.
Lovely.
Yep. D6 is basically
4 plus 1?
I think it's not plus 1 because it's AP3. So it's the same. You've stunned it again. I think it is, and you've taken off a hull point as well. There we go. Perfect.
This thing won't die.
Okay, so next up, what we're going to do is there's a lot of shots here. There's 45 shots coming in hot from here.
That's it. Yeah. So
and we're going to do that off camera because there's a lot of shots.
And we'll just do the wound rolls. Come back to
we'll do my save intros when we come back.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. 16 wounds there. Little dance going there.
16 wounds.
Very bad dance, but it's okay. Okay, so 2 ups basically.
Yeah. Come on, 1s.
So that is 1 dead.
Yes.
And nothing I can do. I do have to do a pinning test.
You do, yeah.
Now, I think the pinning test is at the end. I do my reactions first, and guess what? I'm going to react to that unit.
And you actually get to keep him as well.
Yes, I do. So D3 shots from my Wall of Death.
The Flamer.
Which is just 1. I'm going to wound with it, which I do wound. And then I get 2, 4, 6, 8 twin-linked bolter shots.
Lovely.
Which I hit on 2s, but they're twin-linked. All hits.
And then 4s.
And then 4s. So that is 4, 5. And I do have my instant death pistol as well. Okay, let's do those first now. Let me do... It's 5 wounds for now. Let me do a pistol, hitting on 2s. And I don't remember the stats, but let's roll. It's a 3. We'll check that.
That's good. Yep.
But we can do those saves in the same time.
Okay, so these are normal saves, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I lost 1.
Last one.
And
you do have Feel No Pain.
Oh, I do have
Which
Feel
is
No
a
Pain.
6 up.
No.
So
And then
1 is dead. And I do take a leadership test.
It's AP1, so it goes straight through.
This is my pistol?
So I lost another 1. Yeah, your pistol goes straight through.
Okay. But I need to check my strength. Dorian's here, so he's helping out. What?
Yeah, no Feel No Pain because it's instant death.
Instant death. But do I have... What's my strength? I mean, do I wound on 3 still?
Yeah, he's spent 6 on the...
Okay, Dorian will check that. This is a good thing. He's checking things for us, so we don't need to check the book anymore.
True.
Okay, so probably to death unless I'm not wounding on 3s.
Yep.
What else is happening? Pinning test.
Pinning test.
Here we go.
Strength 5, increase.
Wounding on 3s. Okay, so that's 2 dead.
Yep.
And it's 82. 82 you said, Dorian? Okay.
81.
And then I passed with flying colours my pinning test.
Oh, that would have been...
No, you sadly didn't. So
No.
2 dead here.
That's the end of my shooting.
And that's the end of your shooting, yes sir. So game's getting quicker. And oh man, highlight of my week. Let's go into charges.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check out these charges. We've got the Terminators, the Traitorous Terminators going into the Cataphractic Terminators.
And they're very much in.
Okay, doink, 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 doink,
Doink.
And this command squad mix thingy unit
Yes.
is going into this Dreadnought.
Going to the Dreadnought with a 10.
Definitely in. Perfect. Okay, no more charges. Obviously, rapid fire guns can't charge after that. So, and I can't do any reactions because there's nothing to Overwatch with because they are in combat already. So it's now time to check out all the initiative steps and start rolling some dice. Into combat we go. A very important fight here going on. I just want that Dreadnought to smash everybody on there, but it's going to take a bit of a beating first.
Now, I forgot to roll in the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Just my Biomancy.
Yep.
So I'm just going to quickly do that for leadership. We're okay.
So +1 toughness,
And
+1
same as last time.
strength
Yep.
is to the whole unit
To
as
the
well,
whole unit,
right?
exactly.
Okay, perfect.
So, starting with the Praetor.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Highest initiative first.
Yes. So, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Wow. Thanks to
Mastercraft, just 1, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
3 hits.
So 3 hits. 4s to wound because I'm +1 strength for Iron Warriors, +1 strength for my Biomancy, and also +1 strength for my Paragon
because
Blade.
I'm a Dreadnought, right?
Exactly, because you're
Yeah.
a Dreadnought. So 4s.
Triple one! Triple
What do
one!
I do with that?
I love this. I love this game. Okay, so basically he can't shoot, and now we both strike at the same time with
Everything else, pretty much.
What is it? The Librarian and my Dreadnought. No,
Yeah,
the rest are unwieldy. So they strike at initiative 1.
He's also unwieldy. His power axe,
His
his
force
force
axe.
axe is unwieldy. as
Okay,
well.
so I'm going to attack first. I'm going to go into these 2
Okay.
Tyrant Terminators. So, because Chain Fists, what's the difference between the Chain Fist and the Power Fist?
Why are you asking me now on camera?
Do you know? No? Do you not know?
No, of course not. I have to check.
I'm actually going to go... The problem is that I
Well,
actually prefer... Look, listen, I'm going to go into him because if you kill me, I prefer them not being there and with so much shooting than them. So
But
I'm
also,
going to go into...
these aren't insta-death anymore because they're toughness 5 now.
That's very true. So I can instantly kill the others.
Yeah.
So let's do this. So hitting on 4s.
Yep.
And wounding on strength 9. So I'm wounding on 2s. That is 2 wounds at AP2. So 4 ups. But each one is 3. It's brutal 3.
Brutal 3.
So every wound is 3 wounds. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got
six wounds.
6 wounds, but I'll do the first one, right? Because
Yep,
one left. Yep. So 4 up. No,
He's
he's
dead.
dead.
Yep.
And then the second one,
He is
also
dead.
dead.
So both dead. Oh man, that Dreadnought is at the moment is the man of the match. He is the man of the match. His name will not be Tim. It will be something cooler.
let's do my
Okay.
Librarian.
Yes.
He's got 4 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s, sorry.
Okay, because his weapon skill is 5.
And then we're looking for, I'm trying to up to 7 again now.
Okay, so 4 is 2 wounds.
So 4.
Okay, that's double 2 DC, just in case you don't know how to count. Okay, so you listen. You do have 3 chain fists going in hot.
I do.
How
Let me
many
get the
attacks do they have?
stats, and I'll
Okay,
I'll be back.
let's check how many attacks. We're back. Cheeky grin there from Mr. DC.
Yes.
How many attacks each?
They have 3 attacks,
3 attacks each.
because they charged.
Okay.
So
Hitting on 4s,
and
right?
we've told that basically the difference between the power fists and the chain fists is they have armor bane.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, it's
because it works even though I'm not a vehicle. It works against dreadnoughts.
Yes. So hitting on 3s.
Is it? What do they have? Higher weapons?
Oh,
skill than me?
4s. Sorry.
4s. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're looking for 2s.
2s re-rolling.
Re-rolling.
You don't need that. Oh, did you get 2 ones?
Of course.
Okay, couldn't see it. So that's 5 wounds. Here we go. 5 ups. I need to pass 2.
He's
Come
not
on.
gonna.
Come on. 4 done. Oh, he does pass 2. That means that he's down to 1 wound and there's no more attacks on that combat. How do you feel?
I just what?
He's
What's
man of the
going on?
match. He's man of the match.
He's absolutely
definitely.
man of the match.
Okay, so we go into this combat.
Yes.
Everybody strikes at initiative 4.
Yes.
So do you want to do your lonely guy?
Yeah, why not? 2 attacks from the sergeant, both miss.
Okay, so shall I do my guys? We're all striking at the same time anyway.
Yes.
I don't get the extra attack for charging, but I do still have 2 lightning claws, so I get my extra attacks.
Okay.
So I hit on 4s. Obviously, I'm going to go. I should have said it before, but let me go. I'll take 3 to make it fair into the infantry, and these will go into the Terminators. So wounding on 4s, re-rolling. So 2 wounds. You do have 2 feel no pains on him.
Yep.
Which
he's
failed, so he's dead. And then I do need to wound with these. So 4s, re-rolling. That is 4 minus 3, so 2 up saves. Yeah.
2 up saves. Take a wound.
Take a wound.
Okay.
Are you? No, you're not. You don't have Pride of the Legion.
No.
Okay, not Pride of the Legion or Heart of the Legion. So you don't get your feel no pain for being. Now you strike back.
I strike back. So here we go.
Hitting on 4s. Yes, sir.
Because we're basically the same thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then,
you can sweep in advance. I can't.
Oh yeah, of course. And then we're looking for 4s.
4s 2 wounds. Yes, sir.
Re-rolling.
Re-rolling everything.
Wow. Which is very fortunate when you roll like me. Which is still not great.
Okay,
5.
so 5. 2 up saves. Ah,
Got
no,
1.
that is 1 dead, meaning that we have both lost a casualty in this round of combat. So we do have to do a -1 to our leader. We call it. It's a draw, actually. Isn't
We'll call it a draw. We'll call it a draw.
It is a draw. I need to get used to the 7th edition again. Okay, so it's a draw here. Nothing happens here. No more combat across the battlefield. Nope. So now I have 1 combat here, haven't I?
You killed.
I killed 1, right? I killed 2. I killed 2.
But I am fearless.
You are fearless
because of my my Warsmith.
Okay, cool. So nothing happens there then.
So call it a draw.
Yep, another draw there. On to turn 3, 4. Is it? I think it's turn 3.
It's just chaos.
Yeah, it's turn 3. Okay, we're quickly back because obviously he's not fearless, but the Dreadnought is fearless. I don't know where he was talking about.
I thought my Warsmith gave me fearless. I'm looking. I'm looking.
He does these things. Tries his best to win by cheating. So yeah, but he's fearless anyway, so nothing happens yet. What we do need to check and comment below, we'll probably check this just this evening because we can't actually grab it now, is basically I've won this combat, he's won this combat. What happens now? Is there a leadership test on either side? We actually can't find it on the book. So that would be something that I will actually check out tonight. So comment below if you know what would happen here. But I still think it's a tie because of the banner. Basically, I've done 4 wounds. They've done 4 wounds. But they get also the +1 attrition from the banner. So something to look into. And on to my turn 3. Here we go. And we're back. Movement over for the Imperial Fists. Again, there's not going to be a lot of shooting, which I don't know. I don't know actually.
Yeah,
it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. But yeah, so off camera, I forgot to do a leadership with that unit. I actually failed.
Yes.
So they're running back, but I only got a 3, so they're not running that much, which is a good thing because they're still on that objective. I moved forward with my Praetor and my unit of Terminators. He's reacted and moved 4 inches back with the big unit of infantry here. And then basically these 2 units are still in combat. and have stayed put because it's an important objective to be on in that side of the table.
Yep.
So we're quickly going to go into shooting. We're going to
Sure.
go straight away.
There's not much
We're
there.
going to start with the Spartan. Heavy bolters are going to go into these guys, and the las cannons are going to go into your Land Raider. So I'm snap firing, sadly. So I'm looking for 6s here with the las cannons. That fails, but I do twin link. Oh, fail with all of them. My Spartan is not doing very well. And then we're going to go heavy bolter into these Marines, snap firing as well, but I do reroll, so just 1 hit.
1 hit, and
it is a wound.
Oh,
so 3-up save.
Big 3-up save. That's a 6
That
for the
is
Iron
a
Warriors.
Save. Okay. Next up, I can't shoot with them because everybody in range is in combat.
They are.
So I'm going to go into my Terminators here. I'm going to go with my combis first, which are I hit on 2s actually because they're bolters.
You do.
And I wound on 4s, which is 2 wounds.
2 wounds. We're okay.
Okay, and
But
then
now,
we've got a flamer template.
The first template.
The first one, I think it's 5.
Yeah.
I think if you go like there, I
Yep.
can get 5. So auto hits. I wound on 3s, so just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound. Doesn't get
Which
him.
is a save as well. So this is quite easy.
And now I get to fight back.
And then you get
Shoot
to
back.
shoot back if you want, which you are, right?
Which I am.
This unit firing into the Terminator.
Correct.
Here.
So, okay, 3 shots each.
Okay.
Now, re-rolling 1s. I'll roll that. I'll roll that again.
Yep.
So there's lots of 1s.
There is a lot, yes. That is very true.
You think you get used to it, but no. Okay. And they get converted into 2s, so 100% efficiency.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all those hit.
Yep.
And now we're looking for those beautiful 4s.
Okay.
And if you... Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wounds, please.
14
Mr.
wounds.
Pardo.
Okay. 2-up saves. Ooh, oh my god.
Oh my word.
Oh my god. 2, that is 3 Terminators. God.
Iron within, iron without.
Okay, that was brutal. Wasn't very good. I didn't like that, DC.
I love that.
Don't do that again. That was very
great.
nice. Okay, so charges. This unit is going to charge into here. Actually, am I within 2 inches now there? Because that means that I would be separated, I guess. Basically, I'll charge both of these. You can Overwatch now.
Is that the same again?
Same again. So yeah,
This is crazy. You sure you
crazy.
don't want to just charge the Land Raider?
I need to kill. This is very important because I need to take you off the
I
objective.
see. Okay. Well, the dice has been rolled, my friend.
Okay.
So let's take out those 1s and 2s now.
Yep. And then wounding on 4s.
Wow, that's not a lot of 1s and 2s.
Okay.
But wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. Okay.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 this time.
11 this time. Okay. Hoping I don't get that many ones again. Oh my god.
Oh!
So obviously I should have done this separately because obviously there's 2 models, but that would kill one of the Terminators and then it would remove 3 wounds off the Predator.
The Praetor.
Praetor, so not Predator. Predator's not here yet. I need to check how many wounds he has.
This is a big moment.
Does he have 3?
This is a big moment.
Ouch. I hope he doesn't have 3.
So, it's just a Praetor, right? In
Artificer Armour.
Artificer Armour. Well, they have 3 wounds, 4 wounds in Cataphracti Armour.
No. So it's
And
3 wounds, isn't it?
Just 3 wounds, yeah.
Oh my god.
He's
You
gone.
know what this means? Terminator's dead. And the Praetor is also slain.
The Praetor ordered his Terminator squad to valiantly advance towards the Iron Warriors' lines, only to be cut down by a hail of shrapnel bolter fire. Forward, brothers! For Dawn and the Emperor! Let us break the enemy's lines and scatter them to the winds of death.
Okay, so it's gone from bad to worse, so hopefully a bit of luck on my side, but it's not looking good. He outnumbers me here, and I've only got 1 wound and the Dreadnought here. So we both strike at initiative 4. I'll do my attacks first.
Yes.
So hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s, rerolling because of Shred. So that is 3 wounds, DC.
3 wounds.
2 ups.
We're okay.
Perfect. And then you've got an endless amount of attacks.
Yes, we're coming in, hitting on 4s. which actually not too bad.
Not too bad, yeah.
And now we're looking for 4s as well.
Okay.
With the reroll.
Yes, thankfully.
Thankfully. Never adds up for me.
So 4, right?
4.
Okay, 2 up saves. That's 1 wound dealt there, so you have won the combat attrition there.
Nice.
And we go into here. Your Praetor strike.
He does. So now I don't get only get 4, right? I don't get 5 for the charge.
Yes.
But I'm hitting on 3s.
Yes.
And all hits.
And
now
then
4s.
4s. Looking for those. You're just looking for 4s really, because I'm down to a wound. That doesn't matter because as much as it's murderous strike, I've just got 1 wound anyway. So it's 2 wounds, 5 ups.
5 ups.
I need to pass both here.
Oh,
so the Dreadnought is slain. I do D6. I explode on a D6.
Yes.
That's 4 inches, I believe, around, and I do a strength 8.
Oh wow!
To each one.
Okay.
So 4, 5.
It just misses your guys, and it clips my guys.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Strength 8. So wounding on 2s.
2s.
And that is 4 with no AP on it.
Okay.
So
their toughness 5, so it's not insta kill here.
Oh yes, it is. So I don't need. Oh yes, I do need 2 still. So you need to do them separately. So do 1 at a time here.
Him,
because he's wounded
he's
already.
Okay. The banner is okay.
Yep.
The librarian is okay. The Praetor is okay. And then the last.
No, it's everybody into the same. You do it into the same.
Oh, sorry.
The same. Yeah.
Either way, they're all okay.
They're all okay. And then 1 here, right?
Yep.
Which I wound as well. So 2 up,
and we're okay.
And it's fine. Okay, so that is him slain. Praetor removing him from play, but he's actually done very, very well.
He's done very, very well.
I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you. Here we go, turn 3 for the Iron Warriors. What a turn for the Iron Warriors in my Imperial Fist turn. Wow,
crazy.
That was crazy.
Yep.
Okay, so movement-wise, these guys have moved up. They haven't moved within 12 inches, so that I don't get an action. A reaction.
That's true.
They've stayed put in combat. This Land Raider has actually shuffled, turned, and now targeting the Spartan.
Yes.
Which only has 3 hull points left.
You say that, but it just doesn't die.
None of the 2 die.
No.
I was like, remember first turn, I nearly exploded it, and we went back. So what we're going to do here is they've moved up. They're not in range this turn, but obviously they've shuffled up to get into range next turn. And Mr. Demolisher here in this corner of the battlefield is in a good position again to try and help that Land Raider to finish off.
So sweeping advantage.
Straight into the shooting phase.
Right. Okay. This actually works in the fluff as well because they actually lay siege to the Hive city for ages, and this is just the outskirts. So of course we're going to take the outskirts.
Of course you will.
Right. Let's start off here with 4 shots, and the heavy bolter will go into the.
Okay. I will grant myself a 5 up.
Shroud.
Shroud, what's it called? Evade, isn't it? Yes.
Okay, so
I'll evade. I think you actually do the evade after you give me the wounds, but I'll check.
That's okay. 3, and then we're looking for 3 las cannons into him.
Yep.
So
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
That's a penetrating and a glance.
Okay.
It's Sunder, so you can re-roll that last one.
Yes, I can. Thank you. No.
No. Okay, so the penetrating hits, 5 up.
Yes.
Is a pass, and then the glancing hits doesn't. So just 1 more hull point taken down.
He will not go down.
And then heavy bolter into my troops.
Yes. Just the 2 hits.
They're twin linked. So you re-roll
yes,
those
they do. So another 2 for 1 more.
Okay.
And then we're looking for 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Yep.
No AP. Well,
3 up saves.
AP no good.
Perfect. Well done.
Okay, so then all there's left.
They can't shoot. You do need the small templates for the Demolisher.
I do. Oh, I had it right here. You stole it from me.
I stole it from you.
You stole it from me. So I'll just put it here.
Okay.
And then we shall get the old
scatter.
Scatter.
I don't have mine.
It's right here.
Okay.
It's hidden. So we'll go here and direct hits.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So you hit one of my troops, right? And and the Spartan.
One troop.
Is -3, so he's dead.
And then
he's strength 12, so I don't get my feel no pain.
True. And then on here is a 4.
Is a 4. So 12 is a 16. So it is a penetrating hit.
You get just 6
I
up.
don't get my evade because it's only from the unit that's firing.
Oh, understood.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. And there was a 6 for a second.
That was a 6. It's a 3. It's another glancing hit. Just 1 down, and I think that is shaken. We'll make sure. Only 1 wound left. You can fire your combi bolter into the closest unit, which is them as well.
Hits and wounds.
Perfect.
So one of these guys is gone.
Now it goes. And,
Now it
and another one. But I do have Feel No Pain there.
Yes.
Which is not. So 2 go.
2 go.
Leadership there.
They're running already. Do they carry on running?
Yeah, they do actually.
They do, I think.
Yeah. Let's do a leadership test anyway. We'll check that. That's a fail.
Fail regardless.
So they will run 2d6 more. That is another 6 inches.
He's
I
out
need to check if we've done that properly.
I won't shoot over here because there's only a few bolter shots and you're getting a lot of shots back.
Yes, you don't want to do that because obviously it's worse for you. Well, especially as one of them is wounded, isn't he?
There is. I found out what happened in your turn.
Yes. Yeah. I showed you what not to do. Okay. So
combat. That's all that's left.
Combat. Yeah. Yeah. Straight into there. Let's get some dice. 2. So it's 3 and 4. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, re-rolling. That is 4 wounds on my side.
4 wounds on your side, and that's okay.
All saved.
And then we're coming in with lots of misses. In fact, that is horrific.
Whoa, that was very bad.
But
look at the logo there coming out to play.
4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Just roll 1-1 for me. No.
Oh, they're all okay.
A draw.
Okay, now I did fail leadership before. I failed combat before, didn't I, in my turn?
You did.
You took a wound off, so we didn't do that. So you won attrition. You won combat by 1, so I -1 to my leadership, which is leadership 7 with my sergeants. So I failed that. So now we need to roll off and add our initiative.
Because I can sweep in advance.
That is you would have killed me.
So that's
Sweep in advance, that would have been down. We didn't even have to do that combat. Because obviously my initiative is 4, I would get 8. Your initiative is much higher. So you basically removed me from play before.
We began.
Yeah, I remember I mentioned it, but then I never did it.
There's a lot going on here.
Yes, there's too much. Okay, so yeah, basically there's not a lot of the Imperial Fist side to do. Let me check how the points are going. Okay, because I might wave the white flag, even though I don't want to do it. But I don't think it's looking very good.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes. So I will not be waving the white flag. Like a true Imperial Fist, a son of Dawn, we shall not surrender.
You'll die
today.
like a dog.
We will die in honor. Maybe like a dog, but in honor. So what's happening now, DC is ahead on points. Obviously, we do score at the end, but obviously we've calculated a bit of what is actually happening. And it's tough on me. It's actually close, but DC is in the lead. And I don't have a lot of key units now on the table, especially that will be scoring. So something that has happened and added to my already bad rolling in the last turn, I actually tried to basically rally him and I failed, and he's run 10 inches off the field. So the last Marine there has run away, something I would be doing as well, I think, safely running home to his family. So I just have 1 squad of Marines that is scoring me a point at the end of the game, and I've got my Spartan on 1 wound that is snap firing again. Yes. So I've basically got everything prepared here. So these are all the bolter shots that will be firing that squad, basically, into the command squad, because I've got some rapid firing, so I might as well shoot into there. So I'm hitting on 2s because they are bolters. My pistol sadly isn't in range, and I didn't want to move to get the extra shots. So these are misses, and then I am wounding on 4s. Wounding on 4s.
How many we got?
Isn't bad at all. So these are misses, these are misses.
Quite a lot of hits,
actually. That is a miss. So 3, 6, 9 wounds.
9 wounds?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's 1 wounded already, so you better do it 1 at a time, right? Because you need to allocate, unless you want to do like...
I'll just do him and then another chosen.
Yeah, so you can do them, because it's very... you shouldn't be doing it like that, but it's very unlikely. So any ones? He's dead, and 1 is wounded. Perfect.
Now I have to shoot back as per my Warlord trait.
Okay, you have to, right?
Tyrant, yes.
You would anyway, right? Because there's not much else that it will be firing.
So I've got 3. He's got a combi bolter.
Yep.
And so the others is 3 coin bolter shots.
Okay.
Going in. Nope. And
You do reroll because they're combis.
oh, yes.
So
Okay.
twin linked.
Ah, beautiful.
Yep.
And then 4s for 1 wound.
1 wound.
And then
3 up. That's a pass.
perfect. Then my Volkite Charger
Okay.
right here, which is both hit because it is.
Yep. He hits on 2s.
Hits on 2s. And then 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay. So 3 up
Is
is a pass. Okay. So that's sorted. Then we come into the Spartan again. I will be firing heavy bolter into these Marines.
Yep.
And I will be firing the 4
Snap
las
firing
cannons.
as well.
Snap firing as well. Yes, sir. So las cannons coming in hot. Looking for 6s here.
Oh, got 1.
Twin linked. That is 1. Looking for another 6 here.
Come on, don't do this to me.
That is
There it
a
is.
6. Can it be a good ending to this? So you would have probably... I know you've done your action already.
No, they do it for free.
Okay.
But I have to do
They
it.
do it for free.
The Warlord, as part of his Warlord trait, he can either use the Bit of Fury or
The shooting
but
back.
it doesn't cost an allotment for me. But
Okay.
they can't do other ones on top
So
of
you
that.
would have probably evaded here. Let's
yeah,
be
fair
truthful
enough.
because there's nothing else that you
Nope.
could have done this phase,
Exactly.
and you have that free reaction anyway. So 5 up.
5 up. No.
No. Okay. So here we go. AP2.
2.
That is a 4, which takes it up to a 5. I think it's weapon destroyed. Another hull point down.
Yes.
So I haven't blown it up, which is what I was looking for.
I actually have
You do have
a
it
handy
there.
reference sheet that
cheat
comes.
sheet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Games Workshop.
Thanks, Games Workshop. So a 5 is weapon destroyed. Exactly that.
Weapon destroyed. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have to choose one of these 2 first, and now you choose it. We don't roll for it. So
Okay.
basically, one of the both.
I'll go
So
with
if it's not a defensive weapon, you have to choose those first, and then you go into the defensive weapons.
I see. Okay.
But you can choose now instead of rolling. So
It doesn't
basically, it does matter because obviously the arcs
Oh,
now in
arcs,
this
yeah,
in
fair
some
enough.
position. So 7.
that one's
Perfect.
gone.
So that one's gone. Heavy bolter next. 4 shots. Looking for 6s. Twin linked. That is 1 hit and a wound. 3 up save.
We're okay.
Fail. Perfect. Okay, so that is basically my turn.
That's done.
Quick turn 3 that was, wasn't it? I'm a bit confused now.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe you'll start your turn 4.
The guys in watching this probably know better than us.
They do.
But it doesn't matter anyway. We're going to go, I think it was turn 4 actually.
Yeah,
I think
start
you're
your
right.
turn 4. Yeah.
That turn 3 was very quick.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at Iron Warrior's movement coming up next. Iron within, iron without. It looks like he's going to cut the head off the snake.
Yes.
Looks
Well,
like it.
You're the eagle and the snake, right?
That is very true. Okay, so yeah, let's take you through the movement phase. These guys have run forward just
Yes.
because obviously they're not lined, so they can't score any objectives. The command squads and the Praetor and the Librarian have moved up, ready to charge into the last unit of Marines, tactical Marines, which I will be moving 4 inches back because he is within 12 inches. So in my movement, will do that reaction of 4 inches.
Makes sense.
Moving back, but I wanted you to see where I stood before I actually did that. These guys are lined, they're on an objective, they are perfectly where they are, and this Land Raider doesn't really want to do much. He just wants to take out the last remaining
Yes.
hull point on the Spartan. So I think it's going to be another quick turn.
It
We're
is.
going to go straight onto shooting.
Just shooting, yeah.
Yep.
So I've only got 2 las cannons left.
Okay.
Blew up the other side. And the heavy bolter doesn't matter.
Perfect.
But the las cannons do. That's 2.
Yes, perfect. 2 hits.
Our first one is nothing and 4.
4. So you do have Sun on both. You need
Oh,
a
yes.
5, so you can reroll both.
I get +1.
Strength, but I have -1
you
from
do.
flare
So
shields.
I'll reroll both.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 glancing hit, that is all you need. I would have probably evaded.
oh, yes, of course.
So 5 up, which is, and I'm sorry we're forgetting about evade, but I am actually quite sure that it is after you actually give me the wounds, which I evade.
Okay.
We will check that.
Yeah.
Comment below if you know
Hey, we're all
already.
still learning, right?
We're all still learning, yeah, especially reactions. So it stays there, do you see?
Oh,
This is not 40k, it actually stays there.
okay.
And I've got something to give you.
You got something to give me?
Yep,
Wow, what is it? A present?
there we go.
Oh, special effects.
Special effects here. There we go. Flaming wreckage there. Sorry for slamming the cupboard, but flaming
There we go.
wreckage there. Oh,
Oh.
it's gone down. Okay, so death shots. He doesn't want to shoot with these guys just because
No.
you've got some pistols, right? So you can shoot the pistols.
No, I've got combi.
Is the Volkite not a pistol?
It is Volkite Charger.
Okay, so you can actually fire with the Volkite Charger. So you might as well shoot with the Volkite Charger. The only problem is that I can react. Yeah. I can't react anymore because of evade. Yeah. So
I might as well shoot. So I've got 6 combi bolter shots. So fire everything.
Combi bolters, no, because you won't be able to charge after that. It's so just pistols and assaults.
Okay, so 2 hits. And strength 5, so 1 wound.
1 wound, 3 up save, which is a pass again. Perfect. So I do move 4 inches back. Let's do that before, because we haven't actually managed to actually do that. So just 4, and let's see.
This is impassable, right? And you have to go directly backwards?
Yep. So, yeah, furthest point from the unit that's going. So what do you need?
There is 8, exactly.
8. There we go. So straight on to charges then. I will Overwatch.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. It's basically the only thing you should charge. So shall I I'll do my Overwatch yet. So let me count some dice and I'll catch you back in a second. Okay, Overwatch time. Let's see if I can kill another one that is hitting on 2s. That is a good spread. That's another one there. And I do want to look for another roll like that, actually. So wounding on 4s, that is another good roll.
Wounding on 5s, because I am toughness 5.
Yes.
I actually haven't done my prayer, so I haven't done my prayer.
Do you want to do it quickly?
Yes.
Would you have get both the strength and the toughness, right?
So
it's a pass. So I'm wounding on 5s now. There we go. So 4, 5, 6 wounds.
Do you know what? I'm so used to a psychic fade.
Yes, yeah, it's completely different, isn't it? Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So one at a time. Yep. So 2 ups. Okay. Whoa.
And we're okay.
Perfect. No 1. So now you charge.
Now we
8-inch charge.
Come on. No.
And that is a 6.
I move forward 4.
Yes, you do. 3. It was a total of 6, so you half it.
Ah, yes.
So they move forward, and then we're going to go into the last turn. But there's no point in carrying on because obviously these guys are going to move. They're going to charge in. It's going to be quite brutal when they charge in. Obviously the Paragon blade there with the Praetor.
Yeah, true.
Plus all the attacks. You will probably go to strength 10 with the Force Axe as well. So wounding on 2s, auto killing as well. So yeah, it is a win, sadly, to the Imperial Warriors. What's that?
Imperial
Iron Warriors. Friendly fist pump there.
First.
Quickly though, we're going to take you through the points. So for this mission, you get a point for scoring an objective at the end. You actually have to roll for them. Okay. So let's show how this would be. So you roll, and you get a 5, which is 3 points for this objective.
Brilliant.
They would be lying as well, so you would roll for them.
Okay.
That is a 1. That you don't score any points for that objective. So on a 1 and a 2, you score no points. On a 3, 4, you score 1 point. And a 5, 6, you score 3.
And you would roll here?
So I wouldn't be there at that point.
I see.
I wouldn't be there because obviously, let's be real, that unit would probably be dead. So yeah, so you would get a total of 3 points for objectives. You would get 1 point for Slay the Warlord.
Yes.
And you have also killed more units than me. You also get a point for every unit that you have killed. So we'll probably see the points now appearing on here. Ta-da! And that is it. Let's take a little chat about the end of game conclusion coming right up. So there we have it, the end of the game, a win to the traitors, specifically the Iron Warriors.
Yes.
So yeah, Iron within, Iron without.
28th Grand Company coming in strong.
Yeah, what a change as from turn 2 to 3, right?
Yes.
It totally changed. A couple of bad rolling on my 2+ armor saves with my Artificer armor and my Terminators just totally changed the game. Like I lost nearly a full Terminator squad from a reaction in shooting and then a reaction in Overwatch. Just devastated. And then on top of that, I also lost my other Praetor, which I really needed to get stuck into that last unit on that corner.
You got unlucky there, I think, right?
Well, obviously it's all about the dice. So, but I think that statistically, I shouldn't have rolled that many ones.
No.
But it happens. And look, we saw the power of those shrapnel rounds as well. How many shots they have, you know, re-rolling those ones as well, which is really good to see.
Yeah, Hammer of Olympia is really strong.
It's good. It's very, very good.
And I probably didn't even use it to this best of ability, so I'll say that now.
Yeah.
Obviously,
it's a learning curve.
Yeah, learning curve
for
so
both of us.
Comment below,
and for many of you.
Any tactics, tips, anything in general. I'll read them all, of course.
The game's really changed. I know it's still 7th edition, but there's so much going on with the reactions. The reactions are so important now throughout the game. It's really very, very tactical. But I love it. I love it. I think it's really good that your opponent has a big game in the same turn as you. You know, it's not just rolling dice, failing dice, and removing models. It's also actually very tactical from his half. I think that's what's going to win games when you get used to it.
It's a nice, because I remember there's discussion of 40k, for example, is that because it's so heavy on you do all of your movement, then I do all of my movement, all of my turn, that the I go of other game systems that people enjoy, this now has a great solution for that, because you are having those interactions in between.
And the reactions are so strong. It's not like it's not like a little thing they've added here and there. It's like brutal. You know, he killed my Terminator squad in my turn. So yeah, but look, fantastic. We're really enjoying it. We're really hyped up. We can't wait to do more battle reports. Obviously, we've got a couple of more legions that we're going to slowly incorporate into our battle reports. And yeah, it's just been brilliant. Let's quickly mention each of our best units, or man of the match units. So mine, for sure, is my Contemptor. What a brutal first game by the Contemptor. Killed the Leviathan. Used my specific Imperial Fist reaction to actually stop your two last Terminators. What were they called? The Tyrant Terminators, and smash them at the same time. Oh, and then getting tied up with that command squad as well, and surviving a round of combat as well. Wow,
he was very good.
Amazing.
What
do you think your man of the match?
It's a tough, actually.
Unit of the match.
My unit of the match is probably a mix between, on my left flank, the big infantry squad there. They put the work in and mulched those Terminators.
Land Raider as well.
The Land Raider kept going, but also the Tyrant Siege Terminators, which are such a menacing presence.
They wiped out a full 17-man unit. At that point, it was 12, but they just again from a reaction.
Broken
in my turn
in a good way. I loved it.
List-wise, we're getting to see what's powerful, what isn't. Maybe, obviously, we did want to preview the box set for the Imperial Fist as a whole and show you what they did. Maybe if I would have included some more elite units like special weapons and heavy weapons, I could have had a bit more of an edge.
Also, our Iron Warriors army we have here is what you see on the table is a good chunk of it. So it was kind of like I had to take those essentially. So it wasn't a case of trying to overpower him. It worked well overall.
We tried to incorporate a bit of everything, and at the same time use that Rite of War specific for the Iron Warriors.
Essentially, you had a Spartan. Land Raider.
Yeah, I think what changed it a bit was that units, maybe the
siege guys,
the siege tyrants. They are very, very good. Everybody's talking about them, especially as we saw in play with that reaction. They are very, very good.
And Warriors fans wanted to see them most likely.
Yes, I wanted to see them as well because they're such an iconic unit. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you click the subscribe button. And leave a comment as well. Let us know what you think, what armies or legions you want us to play next. And with that said, hope you've enjoyed it. We'll catch you back in the next battle report coming very soon.